You know, I'm so glad I never got involved with you. I just would have ended up being some woman you had to get up out of bed and leave at 3 o'clock in the morning and go clean your andirons. And you don't even have a fireplace. Not that I would know this.
Why are you getting so upset? This is not about you.
Yes, it is. You are a human affront to all women, and I am a woman.
Hey, I don't feel great about this, but I don't hear anyone complaining.
Of course not. You're out the door too fast.
I think they have an okay time.
How do you know?
I mean, how do I know? I know.
Because they...
Yes, because they...
How do you know that they're really...
What are you saying?
It's possible.
Get out of here.
Why? Most women at one time or another have faked it.
Well, they haven't faked it with me.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Guys, welcome back to the channel. Please ignore the microphone. I am trying really, really hard at this. God, it's hard. There's so many settings, so many things. Anyway, in this one, we're going to talk about buy now, pay later. This is exploding. What are you guys doing? Like, I need you to stop using these services. They are just absolutely going to destroy your credit. These are not good. I have a lot of personal experience with this. I actually worked for a company way back in 2006, 2007, 2008 that ultimately got acquired by PayPal. And this is exactly what we did. These were the early days. Our claim to fame was more that, you know, because the internet was so new back then, people weren't comfortable putting their credit card in. So we offered you a secure way to do it. So we would pay the merchant up front and then mail you an actual paper bill. And then you could mail in a check payment-wise or however you wanted to do it that you were comfortable. Or you could go to our website knowing that it was legitimate. Now, what we've got going on here seems like it's more the consumer is stressed. Now, we did see a degree of this back in 2007 and 2008 when everything blew up. We saw an explosion of use to that degree because they were trying to get that extra line of credit. Now, I worry we're seeing this again. The consumer is stretched to the max. If we dig into this article, it gets really scary. Forbes went out and did a survey. I think it was right around 1,000 people. So when we run down into here, and for those not familiar with buy now, pay later, basically when you go to checkout, you can choose this option. You pay an initial payment. It's just a payment. It's not the full price. And then they bill you later for the balance, and that can be spread out over payments. So let's say it's 4 payments. Let's say your purchase is $100. You pay $25 when you complete the transaction, and then you'll have to pay $25 in 3 additional installments monthly down the line. Now, if you miss a payment, interest explodes. You get a bunch of fees. This gets really nasty in a hurry. So if we take and we look at this, 49% of respondents chose that they had used buy now, pay later for mid-range clothing, shoes, and accessories. And that's really what we're seeing the bulk of this used for is clothing, shoes, accessories, and handbags. Guys, these are discretionary items. Stop buying discretionary items with money you don't have. So what we go on to see further, and this is where it gets really scary, 27% of respondents used it to make purchases of between $1 and $100. Guys, if you don't have $100 to make the purchase, it is definitely not something you need. These aren't being used for gas and food. That can be forgiven. I understand hard times happen and you got to get that. A new handbag is not a critical purchase. This is not the thing to be going out on a limb for. 44% spent between $101 and $500 with these services. Now, they're still not buying appliances or cars or whatever. They are buying shoes and handbags. Guys, stop using these services. The scarier part still is as we get down in here, last year when they did this survey, 27% of respondents admitted to missing a payment. 27%. This year, 56%, more than double. Guys, 27% of you are taking this service out to make payments of between $1 and $100. And then 56% of that 27% has missed a payment. We're talking about $25 a month payments here. Now, Now we can't come up with $25 a month and we're going out and we're extending ourselves to get into these services and spend this money. What are we doing? These items are not that important. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. Girl, you look great in the outfit from last year. I think you look fantastic. No need to go out there and buy some new shoes or a handbag. I know when recessions hit, they call it the lipstick effect. So basically what you see is you can track a pending recession based on makeup sales. So basically what happens is when people feel bad about themselves or money feels tight, instead of making a big purchase like travel, they'll go out and they'll buy an expensive lipstick or an expensive handbag. If you're stretched and I know you feel bad, this isn't going to make it better. If this goes sideways and you miss these payments and this interest gets away from you, your credit is going to be trashed and it is a long road to get that fixed. Please stop using these services, especially for these small purchases that really are just short-term band-aids on an emotional response. These are really bad for you. Please stop using these. I've seen the other side of this. There's an entire machine built on credit and people's ability to pay, and there are algorithms that you can't even fathom. They are insane. Please stop. These are so bad. Get out of this. Be safe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.